You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
After the misfire now on second down. Back to the air one more time. Steps away to find some room. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Offense getting set for first down. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. Give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Johnson wants to throw it. Getting some heat. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up.
Kansas State 7, Kansas 3.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Touch pass on the run. Sweet feet on the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Daniels. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Dumps it to the back. Wide open man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Cephas. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Timeout is called by the receiving team. Not sure what that one's about.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of...
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Coming after it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pulls it in, it's Neal. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Good right down the boulevard. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Johnson looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Caught close to the marker. It's Cephas. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy, if he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. On the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
That's caught. It's Brown. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run of the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bat isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Johnson wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Ready for this?
The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a reverse. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the clock. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. To the air. It's Daniels. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cephas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
Feeling some heat. Breaks the tackle. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense uses the timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Lets it go. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. It's really easy to get caught up in